Okay, hi friends. Today we're going to show you how to go through your house and use what you have because we're in a quarantine and because we can't get out to quilt shops. We're going to show you how to take, in this case, your husband's old shirts and turn them into fabric we can use to make quilts. So Jill's going to show us, she has a special technique for cutting the shirts to get the most out of them. Okay?
Fast and furious.
That's right. So tell us first what's important about the shirt.
The most important thing is that it is 100% cotton, because just like quilting fabric, you want it to be cotton. And if you're going to dye this or do something with it, you definitely want to be able to wash it. It needs to be cotton, so it will behave like quilting cotton.
Yeah. And so these shirts are ones that I rescued out of my husband's closet. Some of them came from my husband's closet, and some of them I actually bought several months ago at the thrift store. So that's an option once things get restarted, that you can go down to the thrift store, and they always have special sales. And so whatever tag color is an extra 50% off. So I go into the largest sized shirts and start looking for 100% cotton shirts in a very large size. And that's going to give me the most fabric for my buck. And I try to buy the ones that are on sale. So
you should be able to get about 1.5 yards out of a shirt, because the back is huge. The sleeves are large. We have other fun things that we do with the cuffs and the collars, and it's pretty useful. You can use, you know how small we cut up quilting pieces, so there's no waste in this shirt other than the front placard.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so show us how we cut.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use the scissors to cut off the collar. And I'm just going to cut right below the collar. Of course, I'm going to save all the buttons.
Jill saves buttons.
Collar.
We'll have to show you her button collection one time.
You can use your rotary cutter if you want.
Maybe I'll bring the camera over and zoom in so we can see what you're doing.
So I'm not going to be concerned with the seams. We're just basically going to cut the seams out. So I'm going to cut right next to the seam. I am better with scissors than I am with the rotary cutter in this particular instance. I'm going to cut around the sleeve. I've got a front, so I'm going to cut the front off the yoke. Cut down the placard on the front. You don't have to cut the hem off, but I like to have all my raw edges the same. So I cut the hem off. And this one little collar button, that's got to go. The front is ready. Let's go back to the back. Cut up the other side. This is a nice shirt. It has a lot of texture. It almost looks like a piece of linen, so it's going to be really fun to work with and have in your quilts. It's soft. And we're going to do some over dyeing, so this is going to over dye beautifully. Around the sleeve on this one. Can anybody guess what we're going to do with these cuffs? I'm going to cut them really close. And guess what they make? The perfect mug. What's this called?
Mug warmer.
The
Or
mug warmer. warmer.
They fit perfectly on your to-go coffee cup. Hold it a little lower, Jill, so we can see. Look at
Put that over your coffee to go. I use mine every day. Cheap, free, actually.
that.
So I've got to cut the sleeve seam out so I can open that up, make it usable. So all the sleeves are cut open. The two fronts are cut, and all I have left is the back. I'm going to use my rotary blade to cut these shoulder seams off and open up this yoke because it has two pieces. I'm going to use my rotary cutter to cut the bottom of this yoke off. And I have to release this seam. So there's two pieces from the yoke. This back piece is kind of fun to use with the label. So I leave that on there. And now I have the back. That's a pretty big piece of fabric. That's a good large fat quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will not iron them until I'm ready to use them because I'm going to do some over dyeing on this today. So I'm just going to leave it wrinkly and let it be what it is. So there you have it.
Okay, so here we are. We have our stack of shirts that we've cut up, and we're getting ready to start dyeing, over dyeing these shirts. So Jill is mixing up the vat of, what are you using?
Yellow.
Yellow, and I'm going for emerald green. So we'll see how this turns out.
Look at those two.
Mm-hmm.
Studio.
Yeah, we do. We are all building.
A sink.
Yep.
Giant sign wall.
A refrigerator. Okay, here we are. We're going to show you our over dyed shirts.
The results of our day.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, so these are the original shirts. And this is the indigo dye and the yellow. And this is red and yellow combined. And this is emerald. And this is cherry red. And charcoal gray. And turquoise. Gorgeous.